Hello there, my beautiful friend. Thanks so much for joining me today. This is going to be a really nice, playful, yummy heart and hip opener. One of my favorite ways to flow, and I'm going to let you in on it. We're going to start this flow in kneeling at the back of our mat. If you want to be in comfy seat, that's fine too. You could also take child's pose if that feels better for you today. So whatever feels best for you, go ahead and meet me on your mat. Bringing the hands near the body here, palms face up to receive, or we can put them face down to ground ourselves here. Beginning to deepen the breath, getting it to your control. It's our biggest focus when we are on this mat, is to control not only the breath, but the thoughts. They can become rather racy, and this is the best place for us to practice that control. So let's just sit here for a few seconds, practicing that control. Can go ahead and take one more round of breath here. And I'm going to butterfly those eyelids back open. And we're going to come into our all fours position here. Just going to start with some cat-cow, so making sure those hips are stacked over the knees. And of course our shoulders are over the wrist. Engaging that Uddiyana Bandha, the core here. Help support us through the majority of this practice. Really spreading through the fingers here, and gaze is in between the thumbs. Inhale and exhale. And on an inhale, we start to drop that belly and lift the chest. Gaze goes up. On the exhale, we arc through the spine. Gaze goes in between the feet. Really rounding here. Inhale lifts us. The exhales round us. So go ahead, do a few of these, matching up to the rhythm of your own breath. If you would like to take some barrel rolls, be my guest. Well, I'll take one more round here. And we'll all meet back in our neutral tabletop. We're going to go ahead and tuck the toes here, coming up into our plank, pushing hard through both of the shoulders here. And let's just take some rocks forwards and backwards. Slow and controlled, really gripping through the mat here. And now let's take some circles to the right. And let's reverse that circle to the left. If you need to put your knees down, be my guest. Oh yeah. And let's go ahead and come up onto the tiptoes and walk forward. Coming into our forward fold here, grabbing opposite elbows, taking a nice sway left or right. Or finding stillness, whichever feels best for you now. A nice bend in the knees here, trying to get the belly to the thighs. Let's go ahead and interlace our hands behind our back and allow these hands to drop behind us. Nice shoulder stretch and a beautiful chest opener here. Breathing. We are not holding or clenching the breath here. And if it feels good, maybe bringing that left shoulder to the left knee. Looking over towards the right, only if it feels within your practice. Inhale brings us back to center, maybe taking the right shoulder to right knee. Just a general direction, gaze goes towards the left. And inhale brings us back to center. Let's go ahead and release those fingers, bringing them to the mat. Halfway lift, nice long lengthened spine, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to peel up. Head and neck come last. Roll the shoulder blades down the back body, palms face forward, Tadasana. Big smiles on our faces here. Inhale, arms up. And let's open them into cactus here, maybe taking a slight back bend if that feels good for you. Exhale, we slice through the sky, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands plant, feet step back. Lower down the knees, and then the chest and the chin. Roll through into our cobra. And let's push back, down dog. Go ahead and pedal the feet out here. Stretching through these hamstrings. They might be rather tight. So we're just going to give it just a minute here to feel into them. Pushing equally through both of our shoulders. And when you feel good, let's inhale that right leg up, three-leg dog with square hips. We're going to take pulses to feel into the left hamstring. So let's pulse this right leg 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands. You can lower down that back knee and untuck the toes. And on an inhale, we rise up. Low lunge. Hands overhead. Big smiles are on our faces here, really feeling into these hips. And let's take the interlace of the elbows like we do in our ragdoll. And let's go ahead and bump over towards the right. If it feels nice, you can bring this right hand down to the mat, keeping that left arm reaching towards the right. Breathing. Back up to center. We're going to bring the hands to the mat. And we're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, straighten the front leg. Coming in for triangle. If you want to bring this right foot back a little bit to shorten it, be my guest. We want to have nice square hips here. And we're breathing. Hands are on the mat, maybe on some blocks. Wherever you are, we want the spine nice and long here. With squared hips. Squaring the hips off and straightening the knee is going to make this more intense. So a big bend in the knee is welcome as long as you are feeling the sensation. Now it's about to get a little fun. So this left hand's going to plant. We're going to go into extended side plank. If you just want to do side plank, let's do that. If you want to play with me and challenge yourself, we're going to grab this big toe with the peace fingers. Pivot to the outside edge of that left foot, and let's pick it up and see where we get. It's okay if you can't fully extend it. Just hold on to it, seeing what that feels like. Breathing, releasing, and then dropping that foot back, coming in for wild thing. Oh yeah, radiant heart space here, up towards the ceiling. Breathing. Maybe getting the hair out of your face. Oh yeah. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand plants. This right foot's coming all the way through towards the left side, coming in for our fallen star. Left arm up. Breathing. One more round of breath. And on an exhale, we will heel toe. This foot coming into pigeon on the right side. Active right foot, making sure that left leg straight behind you. And once it feels good, we can walk the upper body forward. And we breathe here. Gaining control of the thoughts. Gaining control of the breath. Take one more round of breath. And then we'll rise up and we're still in our pigeon here. So sit up nice and tall. Let's work into that left hip flexor and that low back. Maybe pulse here, just back. See how far you can go. Seeing how this feels. Seeing how your body is accepting or not. And the hands plant on the mat. Back toes tuck. And we're going to send the right leg back, 3-leg dog, and take some hip circles. And then reverse those circles. Beautiful. Right foot plants, and let's take a vinyasa. Roll forward into plank. Look forward. Push forward and lower down, chaturanga. Push up, up, dog. Everybody meets me. Downward facing dog. You're incredible. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. And now let's take those pulses to feel that hamstring stretch in the right. So let's pulse for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Roll it forward. Step it in between the hands. Lower that back knee, untuck that foot. Rise up. Low lunge. Big smiles on our faces here. Grabbing the opposite elbows. And maybe leaning over to the left. If it feels good, you can take that left hand to the mat, reaching over towards the left with the right hand. Breathing. And our hands come to the mat, tucking the back toes, straightening this front leg. Triangle. Square hips here, hands on the mat. If you need to bend this left knee, be my guest. Finding what feels good in these legs. We'll take one more round of breath. Okay, right hand plants. If you've tried this fun playfulness on the other side, I challenge you to grab these peace fingers around this big toe, pivot to the knife edge of that right foot, and up we go to wherever we are. Release and slowly come in through our wild thing here. Maybe getting that hair out of our faces again. Fluffing it up, distracting ourselves. Just kidding. Being mindful of the beauty that we possess within this beautiful hair that we have been gifted. Left hand plants. This left foot's coming all the way through. Fallen star. Right hand up. One more round of breath. And we're coming around, heel toe in this foot all the way in for pigeon. Making sure that right foot is straight back. Left foot is actively flexed. And when it feels good, you can walk the body forward, coming in for our pigeon. One more round of breath here. And we'll peel up and just stay here in an upright position, feeling into that right hip flexor. Big smiles on faces. Happy, happy friends working on our bodies. Beautiful. Hands plant, back toes tuck. Send this leg up, 3-leg dog. Take those hip circles. Reverse that circle. And that left foot plants. That's vinyasa. We're going to roll forward, plank. Look forward, push forward, chaturanga. Push up into our up dog. And we're all going to meet in a child's pose, hands out front. Forehead kisses the mat. And on an inhale, we'll rise up. We are in a seated kneeling, and we're going to rise up, and we're going to do some camel. So bring in the palms like this, so fingertips pointed up on the booty here, and then the fingertips are on our low back. Neutral pelvis, lift, long here, nice long spine. Engage the glutes and the thighs, and then push those hips forward, and maybe take the gaze back if it feels good for you. And we breathe. Finding some calm in a storm here. Controlling your thoughts. Your body's got this. One more round of breath. And we'll come back through our child's pose. Hands out front. Forehead kisses the mat. Let's go ahead and sit up. In our kneeling here, we're just going to take some twists to end this practice out. Inhale the arms up. Let's open up this twist to the right here. Left hand on that right thigh. Maybe bringing that right hand behind you. Inhale, arms up. And exhale to the left. Right hand, left thigh. Left hand behind us. Inhale the arms back up and exhale them down through heart center. Thank you so much for sharing in this space, in this time with me. May you receive all the benefits of this practice and have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you found this practice fun and enjoyable. Please do comment and let me know what your favorite part of this flow was. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat.